Hey guys, welcome to the first video of Introduction to Computer Networks. And this is to show you the exact class number. So we do have an E in the middle of the serial number. That is to differentiate this session from the other session of Introduction to Computer Networks that is also running this semester. Just a bit careful, that's what I want to say. Now, the course is in a very special format. It has been sponsored by the Ministry of Education for a number of years. This is part of the effort that the government is trying to encourage Taiwanese universities to go more international. The objective is actually twofold. One is to help the exchange students like you or international students like you to adapt to the Taiwanese campus life. And it's also partly to help our domestic student to try to see a little bit better how people outside of Taiwan trying to approach a problem. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that in the long term, this is going to be beneficial for the domestic students as well. Now, the three very interesting design this semester is this. We try to promote interactions that includes you and me interacting with each other, but also you guys interacting with each other. And we are also promoting independent problem solving as well as team problem solving. Okay? I don't have to stress how important it is to work as a team and to be able to work as a team. Okay? That's how you learn, hey, people come to approach the same problem differently and better solution shows up. And that's why the third emphasis is tolerance to different perspectives. You will see also later on the semester that I give problems that are somewhat open-ended. Feel free to submit solutions as long as you can justify for them. Okay, so we encourage that you share your opinions. Okay, I don't know about you, probably oftentimes find differences make things interesting. Okay. Well, later on you might find poly being different and therefore interesting as well. Okay. Now, you see the course format is somewhat different because of different reasons. Being very interactive and discussion oriented, you see why I say it here. The space will be limited. We cannot be accommodating too many students. But this semester is a bit unusual. I'm graying out interaction. I'm graying out limited here because of, the virus situation. And we are advised by the university to try to minimize physical interaction. And so what I'm doing here is to prepare for the worst because I don't want to, things to turn chaotic in the middle of the semester and then I need to learn how to do the video. Streaming. So we're gonna move all the lectures onto YouTube. Okay, most of them are gonna be YouTube live sessions. Okay? The only exception is earlier today, I did host a physical lecture, and this recording here is just so that people who missed the physical lecture can still review what's actually being said there. And some of these might be relevant for you. All right. Now we can have some interaction. Note that in the live YouTube sessions, we do have this chat window. You guys can type questions and when I see them, I will see whether it's something that's important to ensure that you can still follow the lecture. I will address the questions. But you see that also in the live YouTube sessions, there's a delay between Polly speaking and you hear what I said. So I might not be discovering the questions, in real time, okay? And therefore, if I find some of the questions is going to interrupt the flow, then I will just hold it later. And so please bring these questions to this place, Facebook group. And we're going to create a group that is for these questions and the answers. So, hey, you guys are encouraged to interact with also the students asking questions. If you know an answer, if you think, how it can be addressed, feel free to share. Okay, so Facebook group, there is our platform to do the discussions. Okay. Exams are going to be online as well. They will be in Google Forms. You guys will be taking the exams at the same time. Okay. The course runs in English most of the time, well, 99% of time. I'm not sure if this is really articulate, but what I meant is that almost all communication is going to be English. I'm giving lectures in English. I'm giving the homeworks in English. You need to turn in solutions for the homework in English. Exam questions in English. Your answer for the questions will be in English. All these interactions we have in class, off class, English. So the only 1% will be tolerated is this. During the live sessions, I understand that you might be experiencing some episodes of, shortage of words. It's okay to fall back to Mandarin Chinese. Just beware though, make sure your English is comprehensible. 2 tips. 1, use simple words. Keep the sentence simple. 2, get to the point. Okay, drawing sometimes also help. Now, we can actually add more students this semester because we are much more or less interactive. And it's going to be first come, first serve. Send me email. In the email, state your name, department, and year. And I'm going to send you back an email giving you the authorization code so that you can work with the registration system. Now, before you do that, let me tell you, poly is really not nice. Not nice in this way. I cannot be giving grades out for free. You see that I also need to be fair. I understand and sympathize very much if you have trouble finding time for your homework, trouble finding time to study for the exam, or you being too busy, forget about the deadline for homework, forget about it's time to take the exam. Okay, it's okay. I won't see you any differently, and this is gonna happen sometime. Okay. I don't think that any classmates will also see you differently. I mean, sometimes bad things happen. But poly cannot be giving you grades for things that you did not earn, all right? Because, hey, it's not going to be fair for the other classmates who try to make time for homework, to make time to study, and to try to make an effort to remember all these important deadlines. I mean, isn't it? So, unfortunately, bad things happen, and unfortunately, poly need to fail students sometimes. So this is a series of plots that I'm flashing through so that you see throughout the years I'm teaching these courses. Okay, I do fail students. Okay, while some students earn very good grades. Okay. Oh, and by the way, for international students, 60 is the passing grade for NTU. So, hey, we do see people failing. People failing the course, da, 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 da. And sometimes distribution can go a bit weird. Yeah. So you get a sense. And today, what's more important is so that you find the course website and the Facebook group. The video, the link to the video are going to be posted there. So the QR code on the left is for the website, and the QR code on the right is for the Facebook group. Now, there are a few words of caution. First of all, there are some major changes. Some of you might be here for the course because you heard from the senior saying, oh, the course is nice because it's going to teach you socket programming using C, blah, blah, blah. The course is nice because there are quizzes in the middle of the class, and it's going to be fun because some of them are actually more like a game. And exams tend to be short and simple, straightforward, and they are all exams all online. Okay, that makes it easy to prepare. But you know what? This semester, we're gonna use a very different language. It might be completely new for many of you. It's called Go, or better known as Golden. Okay. And therefore, because it's a new language, the programming assignment, the circuit assignment now has 9. Okay, so the emphasis is very much on the programming this semester. Quiz set, they have to be adapted so that they are less interactive, so that it can sustain just offline discussion on FB groups. And then exams, they'll be online on Google Form, and to ensure that there's not gonna be, you guys sharing solutions to each other, the questions are gonna be long, and some of them gonna be open and essay questions, so that you won't have time to help other students. Now, if you're willingly satisfying your time to help the other students, hey, I will just pretend that I don't know. Now, also, please bear with us. This is kind of an apology of it ahead of time, because this is the first time Poly did this. That includes the videos. The live videos, they might not be exactly stable because it really depends on YouTube and our ISP's network connectivity. Okay. But you can worry less, though. The live sessions are going to be recorded and then put online later on. Okay. And you can still watch the videos kind of offline. Now, the course is much less interactive. I'm very, very sorry for that, because that kind of lecturing kind of indicate that the learning is going to be less intrinsic. Okay, it's going to be much less effective. But it's perfect for learning to program, learning a new programming language. If you think back your experience learning to code, it's pretty much, seeing an example and try to copy. Seeing an example and try to copy, and then change it for your purpose. So the creativity comes later when you're debugging. Right? So that's also why we extend the programming homework set to longer, because I want to make sure that you still learn something worthwhile spending the semester here. Now, Go programming language is also new for me. Okay, the Go assignments are brand new. I do have very little time to prepare, and I might be, cooking them up as the semester goes. So, Poly is learning with you just slightly ahead. And so, hey, you know what? Poly might not know better than you do. If you know better, okay, please feel free to share. Well, in fact, for the rest of the content that Poly is going to talk about this semester, hey, chances also high that Poly is mistaken here and there. Okay, so feel free to point out where Poly is wrong. Okay, that's actually encouraged. Okay, the reason that I encourage you to do that is that that makes me better. All right. Next time when I'm teaching the course. Yeah. So lastly, why Go? Just to justify why we have an extensive set of Go assignment. Let me start with this. This is a table that I downloaded from Wikipedia. What it says is, hey, there are these major websites, major web services, Google, YouTube, Facebook. And in their server side, okay, the program running on the server machine that these major companies are hosting, what programming languages are using? They are using to implement the server side of program. Okay, so not surprising. Okay, we see C and C++ used by the top companies. We see Java used by the top companies. And we also see PHP and Python, probably for computation services, probably for database querying services, are being used. Now, you see, Go here is also being used by Google, by YouTube, Facebook, etc. Okay. And Go here is actually much less known than these other programming languages. So that kind of says something about, maybe that is the next language to learn. Now, the second slide here is, well, in case you guys are looking for, a high-paying job in the future, hey, Go is also your choice. Look at this. This is the salary of Go programmer. You see, it's almost 80K US dollars a year. Now let's see, where are the C programmers? oh, down here. Some 55K US dollars. This is Java programmers earning in Python over here. Okay, so Go here is a big winner. And personally, my bias is because Go is open source. The compiler itself, library itself, all open. That means it gives me the space, gives me a playground to improve the programming language. That means the programming language Go here is going to get better and better and quickly because the whole community can be contributing actively. And that's all for today. Tune in tomorrow, 10:20 to YouTube. I'm going to tell you more detail about what you need to know. Okay? And that's all. Bye.